Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris. I'm all set to count down this week's 40 most played country songs in the nation as they're ranked each week by MediaBase 24/7 for the chart week of May 20th, 2023. I have one debut on the chart this week. We'll get to that one shortly. First is a look back at last week's top three. At number 3 was Dancing in the Country by Tyler Hubbard. Number 2 was Last Night by Morgan Wallen. And the number 1 song last week, the third number 1 hit by Parker McCollum, called Handle on You. Now, where will Parker be at on this week's countdown? We'll find out soon. First, we'll get started with a newcomer named Kylie Morgan. She spends the second week at number 40 with If He Wanted To, He Would. Slipping back a spot to number 39 is Brantley Gilbert and Blake Shelton featuring Vince Gill, called Heaven by Then. Up a notch to number 38, here's Mitchell Tenpenny with We Got History. Slipping back a spot to number 37, Jackson Dean with Fearless. Slipping back 2 spots to number 36 is Dustin Lynch with Stars Like Confetti. Holding steady at number 35 this week, Ashley McBride with Light On in the Kitchen. Dropping back a spot to number 34 is Russell Dickerson with God Gave Me a Girl. Slipping back a spot to number 33 is Chris Jansen with All I Need Is You. And here's the week's highest debuting song, coming in all the way up at number 32. The song was originally a pop hit back in 1988 for Tracy Chapman. She took it to number 6 on the pop charts. And now a new version of that song comes in for Luke Combs, called Fast Car. It's his 18th top 40 hit. And with that one debut, one song drops off the chart this week, and that's Worth a Shot. At number 31 again this week, here's Kelsey Ballerini and If You Go Down. At number 30, slipping back a spot in his 20th week on the chart, Dylan Scott with Can't Have Mine. Moving up one to number 29, Kane Brown with Bury Me in Georgia. Holding steady at number 28, here's Chris Young with Looking for You. At number 27 again this week, in his 27th week on the chart, Zach Bryan with Something in the Orange. Slipping back a spot to number 26, Tim McGraw with Standing Room Only. Moving up one to number 25, Cole Swindell with Drink-A-Bye. Dropping back a spot to number 24, Hailey Witters and Everything She Ain't. Moving up one to number 23, it's its third week on the chart, Luke Combs again with Love You Anyway. Holding steady at number 22 this week, Thomas Rhett with Angels. And dropping back 2 spots to 21, here's Carrie Underwood with Hate My Heart. In his 41st week on the chart, he drops back 2 spots to number 20, Joe Nichols with Good Day for Living. Moving up 2 spots to 19, here's Jelly Roll with Need a Favor. Up 2 spots to 18, here's Parmalee with Girl in Mine. Dropping back a couple this week from 15 to 17, his 30th week on the chart, Shane Prophet with How It Ought to Be. Up 1 to number 16, their 16th week on the chart, Justin Moore and Priscilla Block with You, Me, and Whiskey. Up 1 to number 15, John Party with Your Heart or Mine. At number 14 for the 4th consecutive week, it's Keith Urban with Brown Eyes Baby. At number 13 for a second week, it's Jordan Davis with Next Thing You Know. At number 12 again this week, here's Old Dominion with Memory Lane. And there's a former number 1 down 6 spots from number 5 to 11. Here's Dierks Bentley with Gold. Right, leading off the top 10 is Cody Johnson as he moves up 1, scores his 3rd top 10 hit with Human. Here's last week's number 1, falling to number 9, Parker McCollum with Handle on You. The 8th ranked country song this week, up 2 spots. Here's Morgan Wallen with One Thing at a Time. At number 7, up 2 spots, Megan Maroney and Tennessee Orange. The 6th ranked country song this week, up a notch. Here's Dan and Shay with You. Here's a former number 1, back up to number 5. Here's Bailey Zimmerman with Rock in a Hard Place. Leaping 4 spots to number 4 this week is Scotty McCreery with It Matters to Her. The 3rd ranked country song again this week belongs to Tyler Hubbard. It's called Dancing in the Country. The number 2 song for a second week in a row is Morgan Wallen and Last Night. And the number 1 song in country music this week, taking 31 weeks to get here, it becomes his first number 1 hit. Congratulations to Corey Kent as he leaps 3 spots this week with his tune Wild as Her. Thanks for listening, everybody. I'm Chris. See you next time.